Now, from the studios of Into Tomorrow in Miami, this is ITTV.
We've run across a guest who developed a social network that models real cities in 3D Metaverse, where users can engage at places with friends and communities. So it seemed very cool that we would then invite the founder and CEO of Flyy Inc., Phly, Fly's social metaverse, Adel Massarani. Adel, welcome into Tomorrow. How are you, sir?
Fine, good. Thanks, Dave. Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure. Where are you joining us from?
Right now, I'm in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia.
Oh, Riyadh. Very fine. Well, welcome from around the world. Glad to have you joining us. Want to remind our audience, too, to come see the video of this interview. And, of course, we're going to show you best we can in 3D Metaverse how some of what Adel and his team are up to. Tell me first a little bit about Flyy, Phly Inc., the company, and then let's get into what you're doing.
Great. We formed Flyy in Delaware in the U.S. Late 2018, and we had the vision of creating a social network that models daily lives of people. Your daily trivia, things that you do on a daily basis, how you interact with, geozones in your daily life, where you work, where you live, where you hang out, where you study. And we thought the best way of doing that is to present a 3D metaphor of the city that you live in. And that was way before that the whole metaverse term came out into existence. So we thought of giving it that 3D will give it more life, more believability. And we've done a couple of pilots. And in 2021, last year, we launched a product in covering North America and Europe, cities in North America and Europe. We have an office in New York City, and we start focusing in marketing in New York City, doing what we call product market fit to optimize the scenarios and use cases. And soon enough, we will start bigger launch waves by Q4 across the US.
That sounds very cool how you've been doing a metaverse kind of thing long before the term metaverse became popular.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of we've in our 27 years on the air, we've been doing podcasts before podcast was ever even a word. We would archive all of our early shows, and that's good because we like to think you and us and other guests are on the cutting edge of tech, and that's why we talk about you and why we have you on Into Tomorrow. Now, you mentioned cities in North America, so would our city of Miami be among them yet, and other cities yet?
It is among Flyy. You can download the app, sign up, you can check it out yourself, engage with friends, invite your friends over, see what others do in the city. But probably the most of the buzz is happening in New York City because this is where we're focusing the public metaphor of the app. The app, it has two types of use cases. One is public, where you can engage with anyone, and one with friends. You can use them both, but if you log in, sign up and go to any city other than New York City, you can still use it. You can use it with friends. And once we start expanding in terms of acquisition and content to other cities, you will find more interesting stuff there.
And of course, I'm hearing a lot of my audience in my head saying, well, why would we virtually go to the city? Why don't we just actually meet? And, if we're local. But it seems to me that one of the great ideas of what you're doing is you can invite friends from literally around the world. Is that part of the concept here, to join you in your city?
Absolutely. We don't track where your location is for privacy issues. So you can literally be in any place in the world and join in any place in the world. You can engage with friends across different cities. And even if you are in the same city, you can still plan activities with them. You can, because at the end of the day, you want to plan how to meet. You want to go and play softball at the weekend. You want to find a place where you can capture those videos and memories. You can put a pin that you can move around with. It's quite a fun way to cement that sort of communal activity between people in the same city or different cities.
Well, you mentioned something like playing softball. So is the idea also to maybe play games together? And of course, folks have been doing that for years now. But in this case, a 3D metaverse, I'm sure, engaging friends from around the world, even in some gameplay, let alone maybe let's meet at a popular bar or something and have a virtual drink together, but everybody can have a drink wherever they are, right? and cheer you along.
Absolutely. I mean, we want to add a lot of gamification to it. That's why we built the front end of the app on a gaming engine. So that's a plan. But what we're trying to do with Phly is to blur the lines between virtual and real. We want people to use it to plan activities, to go out to capture those moments, and share them with friends and others across different places that they've done these activities with. So if you're at school, at the college, you can capture those moments with your college friends, or where you live, or where you work. So the city becomes a live place that basically a testimonial to your trivial daily life activities, whether you want to share them with public or share them with friends only.
It sounds to me like it would also be a Chamber of Commerce dream come true if you're talking about various cities and maybe tourist attractions and things of that sort, to say, let's meet here virtually, and then next time let's all get together physically and take that cruise, that sunset cruise in Key West, or, do something in particular that we could only do virtually previously. So it really becomes an opportunity for great promotion, I think, for places to visit as well.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, and part of our plans is next year we're going to gradually add augmented reality and virtual reality to Phly. So, but that's still, it needs some work to ensure that we have a good experience. But yes, it's on our roadmap, and we want people to literally put their headset and be able to fly any place in the world. Hopefully, that's the truth.
Got you. So then now this is with a virtual reality headset, or will be? Is that part of the plan, or is that what you're doing currently?
No, that's part of the plan. Right now, you can see the 3D map on your mobile. You can do all sorts of activities, zoom, swipe, play with the city, go, and it's all in 3D. But our plan is to provide this experience additionally via augmented reality and virtual reality.
Wow, terrific. And you mentioned your roadmap. So I'm wondering what else is on this roadmap for Phly? What do you have plans to do or are doing currently that folks can jump on?
Right now, you can create a pen. Every building in Phly right now is clickable. So you can click on it in every landmark, every building. It has its own timeline, which you can share videos and pictures and text with the public. Or you can drop a pin any place. It can be a central park, it can be any building, and you can share that with friends or with the public. And that allows you also as well to share those memories with certain people. You can even go to any place, drop a pin, and broadcast from their life, so whether to the public or to other people. That's a collection of use cases, and you can explore any city. When you click on Explore in Phly, it shows you what's going on around you. It shows what activities, what hashtags people are using. You can click on a hashtag and see where is it used across different places in the city. So it sort of adds this whole third dimension or fourth dimension to your social experience by mapping it to the city. What we want to do in the future, a lot of things. That includes the ability to add gamification, so you can walk people through different pins in the city. Whenever they reach a pin, it opens the next one. You can have people treasure hunt with compete for things to do in the city, and then whoever does this first, it opens the next path with them. So there's a lot of good stuff that's coming up, and when people try it out and see, the platform, a lot of ideas that pops into mind, and we listen to users, and we'd love to, get ideas from them as well.
Oh, for sure. I mean, one of the ideas that popped into my mind as you were just talking about different experiences is what about gathering virtually in an escape room, and you get people to help you in your physical escape room, but they're virtually joining you in this metaverse world. I think that's pretty awesome. What has your feedback been so far by many users? What do you find that most people are particularly interested in and are doing and sharing with you that was really cool?
Most people, they share their experience in the city. So, for example, they go, they capture the parties they are in, birthdays, activities they do, a nice restaurant, and they decide either to share it with friends or to share it to the public. So most of the activities we've seen right now is more of exploration of, different places and hidden gems in their city, and, getting their friends and the public engaged in that.
Gotcha. So how do you guys make money? Is there a charge to use your 3D metaverse or the app or something of that sort? How do you generate revenue for yourselves?
Revenue for us comes at a later stage. So it's going to always be free for users. We're going to make money out of 3D advertisement. That's the plan. Also, we're going to make money out of later on selling certain places as NFTs. So, a company can come in and or someone and they want to buy certain, landmark building as an NFT or lease it as a virtual lease.
Oh, cool.
And then they can put, all sorts of offers, ads in a non-intrusive way. This is, just like most of the social networks, a form of advertisement will be our way.
Wow, terrific. Well, you guys are certainly ahead of the game, and that's the goal and the key here, very much into tomorrow, which is why our producer thought, make a good interview. So we appreciate that. We invite our audience to visit your website for even more, and that's Flyy with 2 Ys, FLYY.life. I didn't even know that was an available domain, so that's pretty cool. Flyy, FLYY.life. Adel Massarani, founder and CEO of Flyy Inc., the Flyy social metaverse. The real world social metaverse is here, as it says on your site. Thanks so much for spending a few minutes with us.
Thanks, Dave. My pleasure.
Our pleasure as well. Again, you want to visit their site, Flyy, FLYY.life. And come see the video. We're showing you a lot of the things that Adel is talking about. I'm Dave Graveline. Stay tuned as Into Tomorrow continues and join us at intotomorrow.com. Don't go away. There's more to come right here on the Advanced Media Network.